to another episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Here you have your boy Derek. To my right, you have Joe.
Yo, yo.
To my left, you have Ford.
Yo,
Yeah, but we missing Rain today. But shout out to him. But yeah, we're gonna just get right into it. We have a few topics we want to talk about. It's basically political topics. Um, One is the Nick Cannon, saying that he wanted to vote for Kanye, which he's not the only person that came out and already said he want to vote for Kanye. You got people like the Baby, Chance the Rapper. He already said it. Said he's gonna support Kanye regardless. So how y'all think like that's gonna impact the election?
I don't know. For you think you want to go first? Because I got
people gonna be followers.
they took my thing.
Cause Chance the Rapper, Kanye himself, and the baby, they all got followers.
Right.
So they're gonna say, oh, like people who, especially people who's not really educated or really even care, they're just gonna go out there and say, oh, Kanye running for president. Oh, I'm gonna vote for Kanye.
Right, go vote for her.
But not thinking that the votes that Kanye get, it's not really going for Kanye. They're going for Trump.
Right.
Yeah, taking votes away from.
So all that's gonna do is keep Trump in the White House.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say is like because I heard some like Republicans was helping Kanye get on the ballot in like different like key states.
Yeah,
So
I
with,
saw that too.
so with
Yeah.
that happening, it's like it's gonna definitely split the black vote, within the Democratic Party,
And
Yeah.
and that's definitely gonna help Trump win the next election.
yeah, it's it's interesting because when you think about it in terms of like you said those followers, I don't remember if you remember like it was like a couple years ago when that gorilla died. Harambe, yeah,
Yeah.
and he was a write-in vote. And I think
Yeah, that's stupid. I think it was like three people, like three people that wrote him in.
yeah, so
Stupid.
people was joking and wrote him in, but like his name popped up
Yeah.
with the other ones. I think that's it. So like, but those are votes that could potentially go to Biden and Harris and stuff like that, which is like I said, interesting because it makes you think: is it a ploy? Like, did they plan
Right.
this? Like, did they set it up where they were making sure that all right, we're gonna have Trump, so he running for president. That's gonna split. That's gonna split the young vote,
Right.
and so you gonna have the Kanye diehards who are like, Kanye be speaking the truth. He be talking like, no, you gotta listen. So they already got his vote.
Right.
So then you got the people that I'm pretty sure Nick Cannon has a stand follower base too. So they was like, that's on. Oh, Nick Cannon voted for Kanye. I'm gonna vote for Kanye. I think like there's nothing wrong with you supporting someone dreams and being a president or whatever. But I think we need to
I
get
think when it affect the whole country though, like you have to take that into
bro
consideration.
exactly. Like I ain't got no problem with you saying, hey, one day I want to be president. I'll be like, all right, Derek, I got you. I'll back you up.
You know what I'm saying? If I go to school for that, if I go to school for
Thank
government,
you.
politics,
Thank
and
you.
I get in the office somewhere, then you got more hope in me to be president. of the
Yeah, because I
United
ain't voting for
States.
your ass now.
Exactly. Me now.
Bruh, that's just like Ford is a whole chef,
Right.
but then you gonna elect me head chef, and I got the political science background, so then we gonna put Ford in Congress.
Yeah,
Like,
all you good for oozing noodles and cheese and
Yeah.
grilled cheeses.
hey, like that's my specialty: oodles and noodles, grilled cheeses. Sometimes I put a little bit of Sometimes I do this thing where I put a little bit of they call it cereal in the bowl, add a little bit of almond milk.
Milky?
Okay. Bro, but I'm serious. Like you're not equipped for the job, bro. We need somebody. We need a legit person that has experience in government.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
don't. We
because
don't.
the one that's in there ain't got a bit of sense
That's what I'm saying.
or experience.
That's what I was gonna say too. Like it's Kanye. Like I don't care like who he is. I don't care if he's black, a billionaire, or whatever. But like, we all know that he's not fit to be a president of the United States.
He's
like,
bipolar.
He has no, like you said, he has no experience And like we already see how that's working out there with somebody in office that has zero experience,
Exactly.
In politics completely. Like it's just stupid to me.
Nah, I mean, is exactly, but that's a problem though because we getting to the point now where it happened back in the when JFK was elected president. That's the main one that people bring up because when he was elected president, I forgot who he was going against, but the other guy was older. He hadn't got his makeup done because it was the first time it was going to be on TV. That was the
Right.
big thing. He hadn't got his makeup done. He was like, dealing with. He had just gotten over a cold. That's when we as a people started electing who we think is a better president and not by credentials. And I
Right.
think that, not saying JFK was a bad president.
It kind of looked like a popularity contest.
Exactly. It's like
That's
more
what
of like a
that's what it
popularity
is.
That's all it is.
contest.
It's a popularity contest.
But that's the problem though, because then you got like I can be popular, but that don't mean I'm equipped to do the job. Like popularity does not mean like you're efficient at what you do. It's the same thing they argue about Google searches. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but like Google searches aren't really efficient in what they tell you. Like not all of them, because what it does is it picks the most popular site that people go to and move it to the top of the list.
Yeah. Yep.
So like that's. But if I get another site that's not as popular but it's more helpful,
More-
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
More
a
credible too.
more exactly, and that's the thing though. Like you gotta have the credibility and the efficiency, the knowledge and the experience to be able to do the job. If you don't got it, you don't got it. And dude, we got in office now. He just ain't got it.
He ain't got it
He
all.
ain't
Like, it's
got-
no-
he ain't never had it.
But people still support him though. Like that's the thing. Like they ain't backing down off that.
Because they don't
Because
got it.
they don't got it either. I think a lot of people support him because like they see themselves in him.
Mm.
Well, that's sad.
They see themselves in him. That's like I think I know. I remember I retweeted something. It was like the election night in 2016 was probably like one of the saddest nights
Yes.
in college ever.
Bruh.
And I remember us sitting in the apartments, looking at the election that night, and they like, "Yo, Trump won." Or like we thought the world was over when we heard that
Bruh,
joke.
let me tell you something. When I never forget when Trump got elected, I had legit like fell asleep at my friend's crib. And I will never forget. I woke up and Trump was like the president. It got announced, everything. I fell asleep knowing that Hillary was going to win. I was like, yeah, Hillary was going to got this.
Exactly.
They were like, yeah, she's projected to win by this much, blah, blah, blah. When I woke up and I saw Trump was elected, I was like, every nigga for himself. I was,
But you know
I
what?
remember leaving too.
I think another thing I hate about elections is the electoral college. I hate that. Cause why, if majority of the people is voting for one person, but they don't win a specific state, they don't get those.
Mhm.
I hate that. How can you win the popular vote, but not win the election?
And,
That makes no sense to me.
it was set up so that way individuals like the populace and stuff, it was like a fail safe. But this ain't the first time the electoral college fucked up. I remember they fucked up with the Bush
Yeah, I'm
election
about to
too.
say, I remember that we was in school.
Yeah,
And
I think it was like
a recount.
I was like,
I forgot which election it was though. It might
It
have
was-
been the first. Was it the first one?
I don't know. I remember if it was the first or second one because Bush was 2 terms, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was 2 turns. I can't remember which one it was. I remember I was in school and they had
Yeah.
it on TV. They was like they will do a recount, and Bush. I think it was the re-election. It had to be the re-election. It had to be his second term.
Yeah, 'cause when he got first elected, we won't think about no politics.
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, that was-
but then he got that first term, and people, and that's another thing. People hated Bush.
Yeah.
Yes,
People
they
hated
did.
Bush, and when Bush don't like Trump, you know that's a problem.
Bro.
Obama and Bush can have a good relationship.
Bro, but they do. Like,
They have a great
yeah,
relationship.
do you like see it's like videos on social media of like Bush giving like candies and laughing
Oh, that
with
too.
Michelle
Yeah.
and stuff and
Yeah.
just talking with them. Like their relationship is very good. I think the
Exactly.
thing about Bush's presidency was like the scandals with his daughter, with his
Right.
kids and stuff. I remember that was a thing.
I think he also handled 9/11 good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was no other way to handle that though. Like he had to.
But I guess it kind of showed that he was for the country
Mm-hmm.
when it came to stuff like that. So I think that's probably where he picked up most of his like respect back
Mm-hmm.
when that happened.
Yeah,
But,
I think that the oil thing that was going on in Iraq and Iran and the terrorism thing, I think that kind of identified his presidency. Like that's what we kind of remember him as. Like because that was when that was like one of the biggest times that the war on terror was like a serious thing. Because like you said, 9/11 happened in 2001.
right.
Yeah.
So then like it was like no, we gonna get them. Like because what was dude name? He got assassinated in Barack's term. Cause I remember that was Bin Laden. I remember because people was like, we got to get them, we got to get him, and then like so it's
and that's another like that's why I hate keeping up with this stuff. Like it's a couple. I'm not sure if it was him or it was another leader, but people like, yeah, we got to kill this person, we got to kill that person, and then when that person do get killed, they like, yo, that's like the biggest mistake we could have did. I just hate. That's why I don't like keeping up with this stuff, man. People don't know what they want.
Well, I mean, that's because that's the reason, and I feel like a lot of people don't want to hear it, but that's the reason we have government, so that we ain't gotta worry about making those hard calls and decisions. That's why I said, no matter how far I go in my political career, I would never want to be president, because Lord knows, if you take the before and after shots of Barack, yo, he aged so much in office.
Hey, but you see after he got out of office,
but it was like he just regressed back.
He was living life after,
bruh.
after
And it's like
Obama was stressed. He was stressed.
Yo, that like the last like 2 years or so, like I just felt like Obama was just like, man, fuck it.
Nah,
fuck it,
bruh. Because remember they had started coming at him about like dumb shit then.
But they kept stressing him, but like, and they coming at him and saying he didn't do this, he didn't do that. But they gotta understand everything gotta go through Congress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Laws can't get passed if it don't get passed through the Congress. So
and that's why
if they killing it soon as they get on the table in Congress, what can he do?
and that's the big thing about politics that people forget, and that's the biggest thing I want people to realize about the current administration. Yeah, Trump ain't shit. I think that's already been established. We already said it. It is what it is. But he has. There's people in Congress backing this fool. There are people in Congress that are supporting this idiot, and I'm like,
this might sound far left, but Trump saying like he done like the most than anybody for the black community. I feel like, to me personally, it feels like it's equivalent to somebody saying, I got a black friend.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like people would throw that out there. Like he done did this. The unemployment rate is down. The unemployment rate was going down anyway. Every year it was going down. But they throw that out there. Like you act like that still. You know what I'm saying? That still don't not make him racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, I mean. You're exactly right. It's like when that dude goes, but I got a best friend. He's black. Like, but the part that pisses me off, and I'm sorry to say, it can go on. I hope I don't offend anybody, but the black people that support him, bruh, I have a problem.
Bro, they the worst,
bro.
They the worst.
Stacey Dash.
Oh.
Bro, and you know what the crazy part is?
Fun fact: my cousin was married to Stacey Dash.
Shut up, Derek. You ain't lying. Derek, shut up. You lying.
All right.
Derek.
What's his name?
Yeah, exactly.
Christopher Williams. You know the guy that play on New Jack City, the light skinned guy?
Yeah.
That's my cousin.
You lying.
On my dad's side.
You lying.
On God, on everything. Ask my mom. That's my cousin on my dad's side.
You was, for a moment in your life, related to Stacey Dash.
I'm related to her kid. She got a kid by him.
I am so mad.
I'm related to a lot of people out here. Y'all just don't know.
You Derek lying, bro.
Oh God, I put that on everything.
And this is like our first time on the camera joint too, so like it's like
God.
you lying on the camera.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I put that on everything. That's my cousin.
Call your cousin asked where it went wrong.
Oh God, where he went wrong?
Like you still married to her?
Hell no. They
Exactly. Where he went wrong? Like no, not
know.
where he went wrong. Where she went wrong? Like what
I
happened?
don't know. Stacy, I don't know. She all over the place.
bro. But it's so crazy.
But what's the other two older black women? They just got fired from like Fox News or something. Did y'all see that?
No,
Nah.
I didn't
They
see that.
threw out some false information about COVID or something like that. They try to say Fox News is racist and everything like that.
I've been heard
But
that
isn't
Fox.
isn't Fox
racist.
News was? I thought they was all for Trump.
I
Yeah,
thought so too.
They are.
So they gotta
As
make
far
up their
as far as I
mind.
know.
They gotta make up their mind. But yeah, that's funny though. Yeah, the black people that support Trump is hilarious.
But you know, what's another fun fact is that Stacey Dash and Kanye West was in the All Falls Down video,
They
And-
what? I
and
just
they
watched
Yeah.
that too.
and they both supported Trump. And I was like, it must have been during that video that something happened, and that's where it all went wrong. Because because the coincidences say, I mean, if you look at this point, hey, look, they was at the airport. All falls down is a secret code, and that's what they use to get hypnotized by the Trump administration. Hey, I'm on them.
Hey, come on, there.
terrorists.
It's too deep, man. It's too deep, man. Hey, we on camera now.
Okay, Kevin on stage.
We on camera now. That's
But
too
nah,
deep for
bro.
us. Nah,
Yeah,
you right.
it's crazy. It's
What I was
crazy.
gonna say about but going back, I want to start some controversy.
Ugh.
Like going back to what I was saying about like the electoral college, like the key states and everything like that,
Mhm.
right? You know, when people talk about how like their votes don't count and
Uh-huh.
everything like that, you know, I'm not saying God don't go vote. You need to go vote, whatever. But when you specifically target certain states,
Uh-huh.
I feel like some states don't matter. Their votes don't matter.
Yeah, in the long scheme,
You know
because
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
get, because like California is like one of the biggest blue
Biggest,
states.
I think.
Yeah.
What's not? I think California is a big state that people go for.
Texas.
Texas,
Is Florida one?
probably it'll probably
I think
be.
Florida is one.
It usually
too.
goes by population.
Yeah, so
goes by
you know what I'm
population.
saying. You got those states. So in like smaller states and stuff like that, it's like we could win, but that ain't gonna help.
Actually,
you know what I'm saying?
I think our electoral college votes is like 13.
Yeah, it's 13.
14? Yeah, I was saying that was
13.
13. I think California's 55.
yeah,
It's
they got a
up
lot
there.
of things.
I know it's up there.
California, Texas, and New York is up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New York, that's the one. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of it.
Usually the Midwest will always be red. Usually they will always be Republican. I remember that. East Coast, West Coast, typically fall blue. It's when you get into those little itty bitty states up under New York, like Rhode Island and stuff.
Right.
They are red sometimes and stuff like that. But yeah, because that's the thing though. Like I don't want to say that votes don't count, but when you're targeting specific states, I think that it's like a bigger scheme at the end of it. Like, it's like, I gotta get California. Because you can't do it all. There's no way you can win every state. So I would, and it's only so much time to campaign for the presidency before the elections come up. And there's no way you're going to go to all 55 states, campaign and everything, give it the same amount of energy. So it's smart to like
You said 55 states. I just wanted,
50,
I
50,
just
50
wanted to let
states,
you know you said that.
50 states. There's no
Right.
way you can go into 50 states and, give it the same amount of time, energy, and blah, blah, blah. And, it's impossible. So you got to kind of target the ones that matter
Right.
in the long scheme of things.
So since we're on the topic of voting, like, I had a question. Like, what y'all think about, like, why do people get so mad? Like, we got these candidates. We got Trump, we got Joe Biden, and whoever's in the third party or whatever.
Kanye.
He's not. That's
The
I wouldn't
birthday
even call it
party.
a third party. That's what you call
What
it.
you call them, the birthday party?
birthday
That's
party.
the name of his party, the birthday party.
No, that's
Shut
that's
up.
the name of his party.
Yes.
Birthday
Y'all
party.
lying.
On God.
On everything.
Oh,
That's the
God.
name.
And y'all vote
Look.
for this man?
This man
Oh,
said when he
God.
get in the White House, every day is gonna be like y'all birthday.
That's called it a
That's what he
birthday
said.
party.
And y'all
You got
voting for this man.
libertarians
You
and
know what,
everything.
man?
So, alright, so you got these candidates, alright, and similar to like any type of whoever you voting, whether it's in politics, whether it's in school, whatever. If you have a candidate that you don't like any of the candidates, why should we get mad at somebody that don't want to vote? If nobody fits what they need in their life, why should we get mad at somebody for not voting? Also, like, say the third party candidate fits their need
Mm-hmm.
more, and they vote for that party,
Mm-hmm.
why do people get mad at that person like he didn't vote, but pretty much saying like he wasted a vote?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, like, why do we do that?
I would say, before I let you go first, because I'm going on a tangent.
I really don't know. I'm overthinking myself.
Yeah, because I'm like, as far as the black community, I think that
I think it just
as far
black community overall, just in general, like,
no. I think that every African American person should vote. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we did not have that right to start
right.
off with.
That's one great reason.
You know, like that was something that our ancestors, I wouldn't even say ancestors, because you got to realize, like, that was still 50s,
That's in the
60s.
50s,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
grandparents, great grandparents were fighting for those rights.
And they still trying to take away some of these voting rights from people.
Bro.
So
Exactly. So I feel
I
like
just
every African American person should have a duty, should make it a duty to vote, whether they agree with the person or not.
right,
I personally get frustrated because, and it's not so much as I want every person in the United States to vote, but this is something that affects like everybody,
The world.
like
Right.
and essentially the free world. Like the United States president essentially is one of the most important people in the world. Get up and vote. Like it's our duty. It's our responsibility to vote. And yeah, I know it's an inconvenience to your everyday life, but you still have a responsibility. Like we as citizens, we don't do nothing as far as government. All we do is elect officials. Like, and I'm not just talking about president. I'm talking about your congressmen, your governors, whoever. All we do is elect. And whether you vote for the quote unquote best candidate or not, at least you voted.
right.
Yeah.
Like, we have to take it serious because, if we have somebody in office that could have been that isn't doing a good job and could have been prevented, it falls on us. Because you didn't vote and you didn't see a purpose in it, you didn't like anybody. I get that. Not everybody's gonna fit everybody's cup of tea. And I don't even get mad about people voting for third party, because sometimes their
I
party.
feel like they shouldn't.
You
Some-
really? Like,
I'm
feel-
saying, like, they shouldn't get mad
Oh.
at somebody voting for a third party.
Yeah, if that person fits your needs, then vote for him. But vote. That's the thing. Vote is representation. You have to be represented. That's the only way people are represented. Because as everyday people, it is our governor and congressman job to represent us. That's why they campaign with certain values, because they're like, yeah, like, I'm not for gun rights. If someone goes, I don't like guns, I'm gonna vote for this person, and then somebody else is like, no, like, I am for gun rights for every citizen, and then someone's like, that's for me. That's the point. It represents you.
The Second Amendment get on my nerves. I'm tired of hearing the Second Amendment.
What, the right to bear arms?
It get on my nerves
Why?
because people care more about that than somebody's actual life.
I don't know, because it's
I seen a video on Facebook. Well, going back to what the fuck?
what was your
saying?
second question? Oh, the third party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I forget that. I seen a video. This white guy, he came to the door. I'm not sure if y'all seen it or not. He came to the door. Police knocked on the door. And dude came out with his gun. You know what I'm saying? But when he seen that it was the police, he kind of like put his hands up. It was a cop in front of him. It was a cop behind him. The cop behind him shot him.
Ooh.
Killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I read the article about it, but I didn't see the video.
Yeah, the video wild.
Oh, they got on the body cam.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. Yep. But you know what I'm saying. Then you have people, because I always look at the comment section because people are stupid. You have people that is like, well, he shouldn't came to the door with the gun. But don't he have a right?
Yeah, it's
Come
his
to his
house.
door with a gun?
But don't he have a right with the gun? Like, why?
He didn't
Why
know
do
who
we
was at
always
the
try
door.
to justify the right of a person? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I get you. Oh,
you know
okay.
what
I
I'm
get what you're saying now.
And
I get what you're
then-
saying.
So they when you look at the video, I'm not gonna go into it because that's not really the topic. But they was pretty much lied and saying he was charging at him, but whatever. But then you have people that openly carry their guns and everything like that because that's their right. They can do that. But why don't we? You know what I'm saying? Like when they went to the Capitol, when they was protesting the mass and everything like that. Why don't they, fear their life when that happened? You know what I'm saying? People pulling up with their guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
That's why, I don't get it.
Was the dude in the video black or
In
white?
the video that got killed?
Yeah.
No, dude was white.
White. Oh, okay.
And that's what we try to get at. It's not a black and white thing. It's a police problem. It's a police
my thing
issue.
is, dude, as a cop,
I feel like if you scary, man, you don't need no badge. Scary, bro. If you scary, bro.
nigga, this ain't the streets.
Bro, no. If you scared, you don't need no badge, bro. Most of these people, I feel like a lot of these people was bullied in high school, and
yeah.
they done went into police force so they can try to get it back, but they still punk. That's why. I feel
Go
like.
ahead, talk that talk. Man.
That's what I feel
Hey, nigga,
like.
this Unfiltered Brothers. You
That's
speak
why-
your opinion.
Man, that's why
I ain't
like,
disagreeing.
man,
I ain't disagreeing with
if
you at all.
can't- A lot of times, what we see is now, like we don't see it anywhere else. They shoot to kill. That's the first thing. Why can't you just shoot to? You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's not how they talk. That's not.
But why isn't they taught that?
Because
Why aren't they taught that
because
for the English people?
because first of all, it's harder to hit a person in the leg than in their area.
But is it harder without like say if it was understand it's probably hard if it was like an active situation and somebody's like running at you and doing like that.
Yeah.
But if y'all all pointing a gun at somebody,
Yeah.
like I seen it was a video today that I seen before I got here. This man, he had a mental problem. Do y'all follow like Sean King on IG and stuff like
My
that?
girl does. Yeah.
But
yeah,
he
he's a
shared
real big activist.
Yeah, he shared a video. It was like the girl was recording and the guy, I guess he had mental problems, but he was walking around with a knife. He was walking around with a knife, but he was walking away from the cops. And I'm not sure how many cops it was, but it was at least 4 or 5 following him, right? So they come in, they all had their guns on them, pointing. So they can easily shoot him wherever without killing him to, you know what I'm saying, get the knife out of his hand to detain him and everything like that.
Why wasn't tasing him an option?
What exactly? Why isn't that an option? He got a knife. Y'all got guns. What he gonna do to y'all? And they shot him. I swear to God, I heard like I know I heard over 5 shots. I probably heard like 10 shots. They probably shot him like 10 times.
Damn.
Killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like y'all already had your gun on him. Like y'all can't aim somewhere else. Or even shoot less, like
shoot
that's
at
like
his balls or
what's
something.
the other situation? Sean Bell, was it Sean Bell?
You won't kill him.
Well, I think it was Sean Bell when he did on his wedding day. I think that's the guy.
Yeah.
And police just shot him. I don't know how many times, but just stuff like that, man. That's what I just hate. It's just stupid, scary ass cops.
I honestly think that because I know this Unfiltered Brothers. And I'm trying not to be filtered. But I also want to put this in a way that's understandable. So that way my point is conveyed correctly. I'm working on communication, guys. Big thing.
I'm proud of you, Joe.
You know? So, one, I believe that not everybody should be a cop. But it make it too accessible. And as long as you have a high school degree and you go through the training.
I'm thinking of something stupid.
What?
I said I was thinking of like family fights. If you can't even beat your brother,
Oh my god!
If you can't even beat your brother in a fight,
If I can't box my brother, I can't be a
you
cop.
can't be a cop. Because he whooping your ass. It's bigger.
Sir, you need a high school degree. Be able to be fit,
But that's the thing.
and I need to see your track record.
That's
My
another
track
thing. You
record,
don't
yes,
need no
sir.
type of
I need to
degree.
see how many fights you've won and lost, because we can't have no niggas losing on our team.
And that's another thing. Like you don't. It's like no degrees is required to be a cop.
Yeah, none
you know
at
what
all.
I'm saying? Like why can't I feel like they go through this academy? I'm not sure. You've been through academy, right?
Yeah, but DLC.
Tell us about that. Like,
Well,
what did
in
you learn?
DLC,
Like, what did you do?
you-
What did you learn through that?
You're
throughout that whole
shoot
thing?
not to. You're taught to shoot, not to kill.
Oh, okay.
when we shoot,
I didn't know.
I think Durant's not here. He'll know more
Yeah,
about it. But
This is I know the
That's
one
it.
time we need this man.
well, it's been like 2 years. But I think it's you shoot center mass. You shoot to stop them, not kill them.
Let me ask you though: is it more training than anything? Do y'all like learn like the law? Like, do y'all
Oh yeah,
learn
it's
a lot?
training. It's we get trained before we get sent to the academy.
Right.
And the academy itself, that's 6 weeks. Then
You know
after
what?
that, then after we come back from the academy, we get trained for like 2 months again before we are actually
Hey.
certified.
We need to have my boy Devontae is a cop for Chesterfield and has been a cop. I want to say for a long. It's been a couple years now because he started off with Capitol Police in Richmond. We need to have him as a guest, and we should dedicate that episode to policing in America.
I'm with it.
And that will be a future episode. I will get in touch with him because he'll be able to tell us exactly what he'll be able to tell us the perspective from being a cop.
Right.
But I think they need more training, man.
I think it's training and it's more just education.
Yeah.
On the law itself.
Yeah, I think that it's ridiculous that I have to go to school and I have to get a certification to be a teacher.
Right.
But I don't have to go to school and be a certification for be a police officer.
Yeah.
But
I've seen a couple videos where police get mad when you spit the rice to them.
yeah,
They get
because
mad
they don't know the rights, bro.
Yeah, they don't know it.
A lot of them feel like they're above the law.
Yep.
And it's small things like them speeding and another cop letting them go. You know, stuff like that. It eventually makes you think that you're untouchable. You know, and it's what happened?
Like that cop in Buckingham thought he was untouchable.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I read about that.
That's
Yeah.
what.
But they didn't really do that.
All they
they
did
did
was
was demote him.
demote him.
Demote him.
That's it.
And I heard
just
that he
saying.
kept his pay. And you know, it's that's where I have the problem with it. Because there's no repercussions
Yeah.
for these things. Like you can it's cool.
I'm tired of apologies too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
my bad for everybody listening.
I'm tired of apologies. Like, you meant what you said, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I am
anything that
so
comes-
sick
It's
of
not
it.
like he
anything
came
that
out his
come
mouth
your
with it. He typed
He
it.
typed it.
Bro, it was this is the problem that I have. My mother taught me to think before you do.
Yeah.
There was nothing in this man.
And that's the thing. Like, when we talking, it made something
you know,
may slip.
slip out.
Something may slip. But you on the computer.
There was nothing
Yeah.
in this man to be like, this might not be all right.
But
Okay.
fuck it.
Then after you type it, you gotta hit post.
Bro,
Close.
through all
And then
those
you see
steps.
did you see the comment section?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my mother was front and center in the comment section. I was like, Mom, you gotta stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. they gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I said, all right, Mom. I understand. But nah, bro, like,
That's crazy. Yeah,
but that's my thing though. Like, I don't. When you and you know, I was talking because my mom was the one that brought it up to me, and I was talking to her about it. And when she brought it up to me, she made a valid point. She was like, "Now I feel like I'm in danger because if this is how you view us, and this is what you assume that like this is how we are, something like that, and you saying this stuff like it's okay, like my life's in your hands.
Yeah.
If the law is called, and you know." I know it's on the next episode, so I know we're not going to talk about it too much here. But Meg said this in her thing when she said that when they pulled up, when the police pulled up, and
Right.
they were scared, and that's why she had to lie for Tory. Of course, we're not going to topic of this. It's a later episode, but you know it's sad that the mindset of you've been harmed, and your mindset right now is let me lie
to protect everybody.
to protect everybody in the car because we're black, and these cops is out here killing, bruh. What more do you need to hear? Like what? Like
Yeah.
my thing is, bro. What George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. What more? What more do we got to say and do?
And back to that cop in Buckingham, you know that he was on the Prince Edward Sheriff Department too?
Yes.
And they fired him years ago because of the same stuff.
Well,
So he
And then he left and got hired in Buckingham.
but I heard that happens a lot. That cops will get fired, and
Yeah.
then like for whatever, um, whatever, like whatever they have against them, and then just get rehired.
Yeah.
Nigga, this ain't a job you can. This is my problem, and I know Derek can contest to this. Working a food line, you all allowed to make too many fucking mistakes.
nah.
You let's say you sit back, you left because you was working in deli. Let's say you left the meat out of something. It was your fault. They spoiled. You serve it up. Person got sick.
Look, it wasn't even the fact that you leave meat out long. If a manager come over there and you just pick the meat out on the counter, why is this here? Why is this here?
My thing is that, and four, you can contest to it too because you
Yeah.
do cooking now. There is no room for error in jobs such as these.
Hell no.
Why are we allowing room for error in a job where you wield a fucking firearm and it is your duty to serve and protect?
It's not.
And if you're not
This
built,
is not an entry level job where you can get experience. You should already have the experience before you even get the.
Exactly.
I don't even. You know what?
No, DLC, that's an entry level job. They'll train you.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't fuck up there either.
Right.
Because once you get fired from there, they flag you in the system. You can't get hired at no other prison.
Good.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, god dang.
Yeah.
What more do we gotta do? Like, bro, it's too lax. It's too lax when you playing with somebody's life. That like if you scary and you see a gun, you shoot. And this man could have been or a kid is playing with a toy gun. You think he has a real gun, you shoot. That's a life. When are we gonna start putting lives above the notion of, oh, these were mistakes? And I get it. I get mistakes happen. Let mistakes be on that ticket you writing. When that person was going 75 into 55. Let your mistakes stay there.
But when you take,
But when you
take somebody's life,
bro, when you are in that critical situation and you need to remain calm, cool, and collected. Because you knew that when you signed up for this job, you knew what it was gonna be. That you were taking a risk. Just like every person that does anything within that realm, firefighters, military, policing, you know that your life is essentially on the line. And this is my personal opinion, if you gotta start paying cops more to raise the certification of being a cop, do it. Because my thing is that you can't tell me that it's okay for anybody and everybody off the street to be a cop. As long as they fit within the realms of these limitations.
If that's the case, we can go fill out applications Monday morning.
Bro, all you need is a high school high school diploma. And no, and be able to run a mile or something.
And that high school diploma, we went to Prince Edward. We know the education some of these people
Bro,
got.
let me tell you something. When I graduated governor's school like a week before I graduated Prince Edward. Now it was a couple weeks because that last 6 weeks I did nothing.
Oh, I barely went to class.
Bro, I literally the last 6 weeks I got 2 Fs and like a B.
I didn't show up. The class picture
that
that y'all took in front of in the school, I was in that picture. I was at home.
Bro, like I had
especially like Spanish.
Bro,
I didn't go to like the last few weeks. Miss Lupash loved me. I loved her. I said I walked past the class. I said
He didn't even let me take Spanish.
In government, we had a substitute the whole year.
We did.
We had a substitute the whole year, so it's like whatever. Like I used to walk out of class.
No homework at all.
In class,
Bruh,
no homework at
we
all.
was going to culinary arts or whatever and cooking chicken tender baskets for like people and eating chicken tenders. It was that last 6 weeks I did literally nothing. Well, let me tell you something. It was crazy. I'll never forget. The summer I graduated was so hype and I enjoyed nothing because my mom got my report card and she literally was like, oh fuck no, this what you did? I was like, and I literally looked at her. I was like, I already graduated because I already graduated community college because of the governor's school program. I was like, I wasn't gonna put no more effort into high school, and I never forget. Went to financial aid, and financial aid was like, I could have gave you more because my GPA was like a 3.47. They was like, we could have gave you more if you were a 3.5.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Damn, my GPA was higher than yours.
bro,
was
that
like-
you think I'm dude?
But I cheated off you.
I had
I think I was like 3.8, 3.7.
yeah, I had like a 3.8, 3.9 grad coming out of Prince Edward. That last 6 weeks, for something in me was just like, I don't give a fuck, and I literally dropped. It dropped down to a 3.4, and I walked away.
That's the attitude you had when you graduate college before you graduate high school.
Exactly. I was so mad. I was like, how the hell?
Yo, it won't. Let me tell you something. First of all, if I could have, I'm glad for the experience. But if I could do like dual enrollment, to stay. But then I can't say that because like some of my best friends came from governor school.
Right.
But dude, the work, like I never forget when y'all was throwing like an FBC party. I couldn't go, bro. I couldn't go.
I was in there until they started fighting, and I had to get out.
But I couldn't go. I had to study for like a calc test or something, bro.
Booty was everywhere.
I'm sure booty sweat.
Everywhere.
I loved it.
Y'all girl listening.
Everywhere.
Huh?
Y'all girl listening.
That's my past.
That's
my
what the
past.
fuck?
I didn't even know her then.
I don't know about that. Won't even me on the mic, babe. Don't watch this video. Shit. I ain't gonna go to no party. I was
You dirty for that, Derek.
He did. He set us up. I set us up.
I didn't say anything.
And then he gonna look at us and say, "Your girl was." I was like,
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to let y'all know.
"Man, shit, man. Nah, I used to go to. What was really niggas going to party in high school?
I ain't gonna call no. I ain't gonna say it. It was some people used to come listen to music.
Who?
I ain't gonna call no names.
Nah, you gonna tell me off this camera. You gonna tell me
I'm
afterwards.
gonna tell you. Afterwards.
You think I'm gonna forget too?
Bro, this joke, yeah, we're gonna talk about that afterwards.
But nah,
That was hilarious.
going back to that conversation about policing, dog. It's gotta be. We gotta hold people to a higher standard.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but, so yeah, speaking on policing, Joe Biden, chose Senator Kamala Harris
Amen.
as his running mate. She's the first person of color, woman, to be, nominated for that position with a major party ticket. I'm tripping.
Hey, I was rap.
But yeah, knowing her background, I don't know much about her background and everything like that. But I know she was a attorney general for a while. I think started back in like 2010, I believe, and she got like reelected in 2014 in California. And people have many different views on that decision, on her just in general. I guess it goes back to some people say she wasn't a progressive prosecutor, so I guess she put a lot of black men in jail for crimes that it wasn't. I don't know. I'm not gonna speak on it too much, but people have those type of views. Like, what y'all one, do y'all think it was a good decision, and two, what y'all think about her, as a person,
You want to go first for it? Because I'm long-winded. Because you was clapping earlier when he said her name, so I thought you had something to say.
My thing is, it's good. I have different views because when I first heard about it, I thought he was just having her be his vice president just so that he can get our votes.
I kind of thought that too when I first heard that.
But then I know it's still gonna be hard for him to get our votes because the older generation is they don't want a woman in the White House.
What? Talk to me.
I ain't never heard that.
Yeah,
So, some of the some of the older, especially some of the older white folks too, because not only is she a woman, but she's a black woman.
And yeah, and with that, and we'll talk about that more in another episode. But with her being a black woman, it's more criticism is being thrown at
Yeah.
her just because of that. Like I seen something. It was somebody. Was it on Amazon or eBay or something like that? People were selling shirts called shirts as well as like phone cases. It said Joe and the hoe.
What?
Oh God,
That's disrespectful.
it said Joe and the hoe.
Bro, that's.
So yeah, that's.
I think. Never mind.
Go ahead.
I don't want to cut Ford off.
I mean,
finish.
She I've listened to some of her speeches. She's very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's smart. Now, what she did in her prosecution days, hey, I don't know that much about it, but hey, Joe Biden is not the best person. Like nobody's that you put in office is gonna be perfect. They all gonna have a background.
Everybody's.
So they're gonna find something wrong with anybody. They found something wrong with Obama when he was in the White House.
What was wrong with Obama?
They-
About the weed thing?
They just picking.
I mean,
Like,
I
I think Obama probably wanted to clean his.
Yeah, they was
Bro,
clean,
I
but
was gonna say, 'cause I
they
think-
was like
but
trying
they
to find
always-
stuff on him.
Yeah, they hated him just because.
Yeah, they was
it
like
him.
he's not all black.
They
So
st-
who
People
cares?
still calling for. I'll talk about that later. I ain't gonna
But-
talk about this episode.
But I mean it's a good decision. Will I vote for him? Hell yeah. We get Trump out the damn White House. But I mean, it's like it's like people's gonna say that she shouldn't be in the White House because she's a woman, but those same people most likely has a woman boss or like a woman manager at their job.
Mhm.
So I mean, if a woman can be manager or president, manager or pastor,
Mhm.
then why she can't be vice president?
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit. I'll be honest with you.
She has the background, the political background,
Yeah.
other than 45, who ain't got shit.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, and I mean, you can call it sucking up or whatever you want to call it. I think women are way more qualified than men in certain positions. Not saying that there aren't well-equipped men, but I've seen how a man handle business, and I've seen how a woman handle business, and I've seen, like, not saying like everybody like this or whatever. I'm just saying that like the excuse of having, the excuse of gender should be non-existent in 2020. Like it should be nobody saying anything of that kind, way, shape, or form. Like there's nothing different between a man and a woman running for the role of presidency and earning that role. So I think that's I think it's stupid. I was like, I'm not even gonna filter that. I think that's dumb. Like shit, like I said, like, cause I've seen, and I'm gonna be real with you, like, I know I couldn't be president personally as a male, cause I'm too lax on things. They would have been like, President Tony, we got a problem over here. I think Iraq or Iran's getting ready to invade. I'm like, man, don't you see the Lakers playing right now? Bro? Like,
It is.
I'm gonna say,
Definitely
yeah, they are playing. That's why I was like, huh? I'm like, it's playoff season right now, Mr. President. It can wait. Next thing you know, pew, boom. Like, not trying, just being funny at the moment, but no, I just think that that's a dumbass excuse. Secondly, I think that like I don't know about her past as a prosecutor. I've heard that what Derek was saying. I heard about that. And, I heard some of the things about Biden too.
Because he was a part of the crime bill.
Yeah. You know, but
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, you know, it's. I'm sorry to say this. I really feel like it's the lesser of two evils. It's either we're gonna deal with 4 more years of Trump
So
or
yeah.
4 years of Biden, and I think that Trump has proven to us
Right.
that he's not capable of running the country, that he's not capable of being a leader, that he is a bigot, racist, jackass, ignorant asshole. I think that we have seen it time and time again. I think that we continue to see it. One of the biggest things that had pissed me off, which makes me realize that 45 really is hilarious.
He's a clown. He's a real clown.
When they were like talking about changing the names of military bases from like Confederate leaders, they had asked Trump about it, and Trump was like, "What are we gonna rename it? The Al Sharpton base, or something like that?" And I was like, "Yo, this man don't give no fucks."
Nope.
And I was like, and that was when the realization set in of, I was like, "Bro, we need to get rid of him."
Y'all remember the press conference that 45 had? Man, he said the ones that are diagnosed with corona for them to drink Lysol.
Yes, and bleach.
Yeah, that's when I knew he didn't give a damn.
Oh, I didn't give a damn when
Yeah.
when he made fun of that reporter that was like not
Yeah,
mentally,
he
was
was
like physically
Yeah.
Yeah.
challenged and stuff like that. And I was like, bro, like on national TV,
Gosh, man, he don't care.
like,
Yeah, if you
like
don't,
do y'all remember
Really
that?
don't care.
Do you remember that Cat Williams stand up when he was like, "Do you know I can see you,
Yeah,
bro?"
right, he
Like,
don't-
but
he
yeah,
really don't
he
care.
a wild. We gotta get rid of him. You was gonna say
Well,
something there.
Yeah, I had a
if
question
Simpsons
about what you
is
said.
correct,
Oh Lord.
Time is
he'd be
ticking.
dead in a few days. If Simpsons is correct, he'd be dead in a few days. You ain't got to worry about it. August 27th.
Oh my god.
Full of it, counting
Full of
days.
No, I had a follow up question to what you were saying, but first I did want to say, when Ford was talking, I felt like when he was picking Harris, I felt like he was strategic in
Mhm.
his choosing. Because first he was already saying he wanted a female
Yeah.
vice president,
Yeah.
so he already limited who he was gonna pick
Mm-hmm.
to females. So now he wanted to go for a female vote. Now he done picked Harris.
Mm-hmm.
So now he believe he's gonna get the female vote as well as the black vote. So
Yeah.
I feel like he was very strategic when he was picking them. I feel like voting itself is it's a strategic game anyway. That was coming to my question was like, so like why is it okay for people to like not go against their their values, their beliefs, their principles and everything like that, or associate with people, who don't have the same values and everything like that, but compromise it when it's related to the government, when it relates to the presidency. Like, why is that okay?
I think
Because, like you were saying, it's the
It's the two evils.
Yeah,
um think that a lot of it has to do with peer pressure. Um, you're voting for Biden, and you're my friend, so like I don't want you to think less of me for voting for Trump. Even though I align with Trump, I do not align with Trump. Even though I align with Trump, but I'm gonna vote for Biden because when you ask me, I want to be honest with you or whatever. So I think peer pressure might have something to do with it. I think personally that at the end of the day, no matter what your morals are, no matter what you believe, no matter what side you align with, you as a person have a responsibility to your country. And by I mean, I use the mask for example. A lot of people don't want to wear a mask. I don't want to. I don't want to wear it.
I know I don't.
I'm gonna say I don't want to wear it when cause it's like I saw a picture on Twitter. It was like you gotta remember your phone, wallet, keys, mask. Shit, gotta go back in the house and get it. Like like I feel like it's a whole thing, but it's more protecting myself and protecting others. Like
right.
You know, if I got something, I don't want nobody else to have it. I gotta wear the mask.
Yep.
And a friend of mine was telling me, they were like, I don't want to wear this thing at all, but I gotta make sure that I keep the people around me okay. And I was like, bruh, that's you may not agree with Biden or Harris, but you gotta be seeing what Trump is doing in office. And it's gotta be something in you that's like, yo, I don't want this man in office no more, because even though I don't fuck with this candidate over here and I don't really fuck with him, these people over here are saying this nigga's bad. People are sitting back. I can see it, and I guess I feel it more because I'm black. But it's gotta be some humane thing in you that's like, yo, this nigga really just ain't got it. But that's what I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't got nothing else on that. Ford, you got anything else on that?
Nah, y'all just stop wearing the mask while y'all driving down the road, please.
Somebody else said that too. Like, I don't know why, but why does it bother
I
y'all
seen it
so
this
much?
morning.
People,
Like,
people complain so much.
you in the car
about
by
wearing the
yourself.
mask, but in the car
Bro,
with it
just-
on. Like,
Just let the
I
people
don't
live,
put it
man.
on. I don't put it on until I walk in the store.
The only reason I got it on now is because I had like stopped at the store before I came here, so it's like and I don't have the one that goes around the ears. It's like the whole one that goes around my head, so I just leave it on and just forget about it. Usually I'll be wearing I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't the best thing, but I'll be wearing the bandana because I can it's like a fashion look now.
Yeah, it's just stop thinking about yourself. Just stop thinking about
I
yourself.
don't think that we are though.
Yeah.
I think that we're always gonna be in the United States inherently selfish.
Yeah, so it's stupid.
But
Anyway, since we don't have anything else to say about that, we're gonna go into our last segment of the episode, No Cap. I'm gonna go ahead, Joe. You wanna start it off?
It's gonna put me on the spot, man. Shit.
My fault.
I don't know if anybody said this one or not. But I was thinking about it the other day. Did anybody say live life to the fullest? I don't think we have.
They need to hear it again anyway, so yeah.
Ain't no cap live life to the fullest because no, I think we have because I was sitting at home and I was like, bro, I think one of us, it might have been me who said it. Because I was like, because what I'm about to say is live life to the no cap, live life to the fullest because of the fact that every day is not promised. And at times of uncertainty, I think now I'm saying I'm pretty sure I have said it, but I'm gonna reiterate it. So no cap, live life to the fullest. Like every day, people are dying, and these uncertain times, you never know. And what I mean by that is like not just go out here and do X, Y, and Z, have fun or whatever. I mean like live life with a purpose. Like if you want to start that business, start that business. If you got a passion in knitting, start that passion in knitting. And I say that because like I've seen a lot of people from quarantine that have lost their jobs start pursuing things of interest that they want to do. And I'm like, oh, these people are really good at what they do, bro. Like you can make a profit off it, or you can just spend the rest of your life doing something that you enjoy. Right. So just like every day is not promised. So like just make sure that you live in every day with a purpose and living it to the fullest. But with that, also remember that mental health is important. Don't push yourself too far. Yada yada yada. X, Y, and Z. Derek. Ford.
Pass it over to Ford.
No cap.
Don't pick your nose on Saturdays because the left nostril will be dirty. I know you was going with it.
Yeah, that too. And wash your hands afterwards with antibacterial soap. Dial brand. But no cap. Stop looking in the past. Look towards the future. Live for the day and look towards your future.
Tell them for it.
Sometimes we miss out on our blessings because we too busy worrying about what happened in the past, or we too busy looking backwards when God has our blessing right in front of us, but we can't see it because we back there. So
Rear view.
yeah, be looking in the rear view mirror.
That's why that's bigger than the rear view.
Stop backing up and put the car in drive and go forward, and you'll get your blessing.
How you do it, Ford? How you do it?
Put in forward. I got a fast speed.
So wrong,
I don't know how to drive it though.
I can't get this clutch to work. Go ahead, Derek.
Oh, you done?
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, you a fool.
But nah, my no cap is you are worth more than you think you are.
Hold on now. Shut up. Self-esteem.
Believe it or not, you bring a lot of value to someone else's life. You may not notice it, but you may not notice it, but it may be someone that's like always want to either like talk to you or just want to be around you. And that's because you bring some type of happiness and peace to their life. So you need to recognize how much you're worth, one to yourself and to other people, because at the same time there can be like family, friends, or even a spouse that can take you for granted, or not just unappreciative about the things that you do for them. But when you know your worth and you know you don't got time or energy to be wasting on them no more, you cut them off. They're gonna be sad because you know what I'm saying, you brought a lot of value to their life when they not even bringing anything to you. So know your worth. And yeah, but that's
Go ahead. You got a car analogy for that?
Nah.
Put the car in park.
I can't even do it. But yeah,
Turn your high beams on.
with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Unfiltered Brothers, Twitter, Unfiltered Bros, Instagram, Unfiltered Brothers Podcast. And make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Unfiltered Brothers, as well as subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, as well as SoundCloud. And with that, make sure y'all be safe, be good, stay blessed, and we out here.
Yo.
God bless.